Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are embarking on a really fascinating journey. We're going to start with a single, honestly pretty mundane academic file, and then zoom all the way out to the massive, multi-billion-dollar modern infrastructure that actually powers it. Think of it as peeling back the layers of a modern software development platform, but we're going to use one very specific real-world example to ground the whole thing. Okay, so we're taking a micro to macro approach today. Here's the game plan. We'll start by looking at our target repository, move into AI-powered code creation, check out automating developer workflows and application security, and finally, wrap up with the global developer ecosystem. All right, part one, the target repository. We are examining the footprint of a single computer science file. Let's start small. Put yourself in the shoes of a solo developer or maybe a student who's just hunting for a specific educational resource. And here is our anchor. It's a simple PDF titled Dijkstra's Shortest Path Algorithm, a detailed and visual introduction. You'll find it sitting inside a repository called bits WILP-cloud computing, specifically under a folder for Network Fundamentals for Cloud. It's a total classic piece of computer science theory, right? Absolutely essential knowledge if you want to understand network routing. Now check this out. The file size here is exactly 5.14 megabytes. To put that into perspective, that's roughly the size of a single smartphone photo. It represents a highly specific, static piece of knowledge locked right into a standard document format. You know, it's literally just one microscopic drop in a massive ocean of data, but it perfectly captures the core utility of file hosting, storing and sharing knowledge. If we trace the history back, we can see this file was committed by a user named Samrutpop 3 years ago. But the platform it lives on, well, it hasn't exactly stood still. Today, the file remains highly accessible to cloud computing students anywhere in the world. But as we look ahead to the 2026 copyright stamp on the platform's footer, it becomes super clear that the ecosystem surrounding this one simple upload is evolving drastically. And you know, it's not just sitting there gathering digital dust in isolation. This repository actually has 42 forks and 33 stars. If you're familiar with the space, you know that's basically the open source currency for, hey, this is highly valuable content. 42 different developers decided this repository was useful enough to literally copy into their own workspace so they could study or modify it. So this brings us to a pretty vital question. What exactly powers the ecosystem hosting this repository? How on earth does a simple 5 megabyte PDF sit so seamlessly within a global, incredibly complex developer platform? This brilliantly illustrates the contrast we're exploring today. On one hand, we've got our single file, that 5.14 megabyte static PDF on Dijkstra's algorithm from 3 years ago. But on the other side, we have platform scale. We're talking a framework offering cutting-edge AI copilots, enterprise-grade automation, and DevSecOps, which seamlessly blends development, security, and operations. It is the ultimate juxtaposition of static data versus totally dynamic capabilities. Which leads us right into part two, AI-powered code creation. We're looking at the intelligence surrounding the repository. Let's zoom out to our first major platform pillar here. AI tools are built right into the navigation menu now. Today, a student downloading that exact same algorithm PDF is literally just a click away from GitHub Copilot. The platform now uses AI to help you write better code. It directs agents from opening an issue all the way to merging the code, and there's even an MCP registry, which is a specialized hub for integrating external AI tools. Think about that for a second. You aren't just reading about an algorithm anymore. You have an AI assistant right there ready to help you actually code it out. Okay, moving on to part three, automating developer workflows. This is all about taking things from pure theory to actual deployment. Let's see how this all builds across the developer lifecycle. A developer studying our cloud computing repo can instantly spin up a development environment using code spaces, no local setup needed. From there, they can plan and track their work using issues. When they actually write the code, they use code review to manage those changes. And finally, they use actions to automate the entire workflow. It's a completely frictionless pipeline going from learning a concept to pushing it live. Now, moving fast is great, but it definitely introduces risks. That takes us to part four, application security infrastructure, or basically how we protect the code we built. Because with automation comes the absolute necessity for protection, right? The platform safeguards repositories.
Yep, even our educational cloud computing example with built-in advanced security. We are talking about actively finding and fixing vulnerabilities, securing your code while you build it, and secret protection. That last one is huge. It stops catastrophic key leaks before they ever start, which, let's be honest, saves companies from making headline news for all the wrong reasons. You are essentially learning and building inside a highly secure vault. Finally, we arrive at part 5, the global developer ecosystem. We're looking at solutions designed for absolutely every scale imaginable.
The really crucial point here is that this platform is not just for students studying shortest path algorithms. It offers tailored solutions across the board. If we look at company size, it scales from massive enterprises all the way down to fast-moving startups and nonprofits. It handles incredibly diverse use cases, like app modernization, security protocols, and CI/CD, which, as you know, guarantees that smooth, continuous integration and deployment of code. Plus, it spans critical, highly regulated industries like healthcare, finance, and government. It's wild to think about, but the exact same infrastructure hosting our 5-megabyte PDF is out there powering global industries. Yet, despite all of this massive enterprise scale, its heart still relies heavily on the open source community. The platform funds developers through sponsors and supports them with 5 distinct initiatives. You've got the Security Lab, the Maintainer Community, the Accelerator, GitHub Stars, and the Archive Program. It's this continuous, really beautiful cycle of giving back to the creators who make the platform valuable in the first place. And hey, if you want to expand beyond network fundamentals, the platform makes discovery incredibly intuitive. You can explore vast resources, articles, customer stories, and business insights, all neatly categorized across major pillars like AI, software development, DevOps, and security. The repository we started with today, it's honestly just one tiny doorway into a massive, thriving library of knowledge. It is truly fascinating how perfectly contextualized everything is when you step back. We began by looking at a simple PDF introducing Dijkstra's shortest path algorithm. But as we zoomed out, we saw that it actually lives inside the ultimate modern software development factory. I mean, it's an AI-powered, enterprise-grade ecosystem that handles everything from instant coding environments to literal government-level security. So I'm going to leave you with this final thought to ponder. If a single platform can seamlessly host a 3-year-old student PDF right alongside cutting-edge enterprise AI agents that literally write the code for you, what on earth will the repositories of tomorrow look like? The pace at which our development environments are evolving is nothing short of breathtaking. Thank you so much for joining this explainer. Keep learning, keep building, and I'll catch you next time.